Hello, it's Sue Stapp here from my desk in beautiful, sunny Wake Forest, North Carolina. Looks like a gorgeous day out there. It is chilly though. So I'm going to be inside working today, and guess what? My paper pumpkin arrived yesterday, so it's perfect timing. I get to play with it. I want to share with you what's inside, and then I'm going to turn off the video, do some alternative options, and make the cards that are in the kit, and then I'm going to come back to you and show you all that. So this is the box, beautiful, and usually we have an orange one, so this is really nice and sunny. It's called Here's to You, March of 2021. So let me see what we've got. Open that up. The adventure continues. There's always some add-ons that you can purchase, and this month we have some freebies. We have some they announced that we were going to have some stencils, but I want to go through first of all what all's in here. And this is our stamp set. Each month you get a stamp set and you get a Stampin' Spot, and the Stampin' Spot is our little mini stamp head, and this month the color is Calypso Coral, one of my favorites. And it says, all the best for a happy, healthy, and prosperous year. Here's to you. Happy birthday. May your journey through life take you to many new and exciting places. That's pretty. There's some evergreens, some birds flying in the sky. Oh, a nice little flower situation there. And this upside word says congratulations. So that's what the set includes this month for the stamp set. We got a full-size sponge. How nice is that? And our Calypso Coral. Now these are the free stencils we get this month. In addition to everything else in the kit, these are an add-on that Stampin' Up is including as a gift. And let's see how many there are. I'm going to move this aside for a minute. One, the stars, those are beautiful. Oh, there's that sunshine. Ooh, the mountains. Oh, how pretty would that be stenciled? Oh, and of course clouds. You can have all three. And look at, overlay it a little bit, maybe. Do one stencil and then do the other with the stars up in the sky. Ooh, I'm gonna have fun with this. So these are the stencils. This is the sponge you would use to dab your ink on with. And like I said, this month's Stampin' Spot is Calypso Coral. So let's see what else is in this box. Now, there's usually some embellishments and some cardstock. The kits sometimes contain cards, and sometimes they have like gift boxes or bags. Let's see here. And they give you complete instructions on how to finish the cards, which is nice because a lot of people who have subscribed to this use this as a packet to take within their car or for appointments, or if they're going on vacation, because it does include most everything that you would possibly need to do the cards. And this has envelopes, nice craft envelopes. And this is, oh, they have envelope inserts. How cool is that? They would go inside here. I think I can use that as a pattern too for my other envelopes. I love it. How pretty is that? And there is a tape there, so that would stick on there. Beautiful. And there's two different patterns. There's 4 of these. Ooh, and there's 4 of the floral piece. That's pretty. I like those colors. That's your Calypso Coral. And the background looks like it might be shaded spruce. Very pretty. Oh, the cards they have. Let's see what they do have. Let me get the instruction sheet out here so I can talk like I know what I'm doing. There's going to be 8 cards in this kit. 4 like this and 4 like this. So I think that that looks like a lot of fun. I'm already thinking of some ideas for alternatives. This thing has a pre-printed design on it, and you would do some stamping and put a banner on it, says. And so there's 4 of those. And then this piece here is for the front of a card. There's 4 of those, and that card is here. And let's see what that color is, because one of the nice things that they tell you is on the back. Oh, let's go to the instructions first. I get a little excited with my paper pumpkins. So this has 4 steps for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. And sometimes these are great for beginners. Excuse me. To learn the basics of putting cards together. But they're also great for us old-timers, quote unquote, us young old-timers, how about that? To get our creativity flowing and make something in addition to what they start with here. So that happens oftentimes. There is a convenient ruler here at the bottom. There's 4 steps, and there it shows those inserts. So on the back, it has a couple alternatives that you can do, and that tells you what your kit's including. And I'm going through all of that with you now, so I don't have to read it to you. But this is an important spot where it says, coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors in this set are Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Pretty Peacock, and Seaside Spray. This is Pretty Peacock. So how about that? And this is our beautiful cardstock. You just can't beat Stampin' Up! Cardstock, I tell you, it's amazing. This is for our banners that we will be creating, and there's 4 of that size, and then there's a bunch this size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 12 of those. So you have 2 banner sizes. Ooh, and we got clouds. Strips with the clouds and the yellow and the pink and olive green banners. Again, these are longer and skinnier than the other one. So we have additional banners, and then here's some background of the evergreens, and those are already cut out for you. They come out nice and easily. Just give it a little tug, and sometimes I just fold them back and they pop out on their own. So this would be to go on your card, whichever card you choose. Let's see here, what do we have? If you wanted to put it on the front. Up here you could do multi-dimensions on the card. That looks great. And those are again in Pretty Peacock. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And then you get glue dots. Now the glue dots are neat, and I do save them because they work on vellum. You can put this on vellum cardstock and it won't show through on the other side. So the trick is you pull it up, I use my pokey tool, and then you're going to put it down on whatever you want to adhere. So let's say I'm putting it here, and then you just push it down, and then you just flick up that top layer, and you have a double-sided adhesive there. You can see it picking up my finger picking it up, or whatever. So they're nice little glue dots. I do use them. I do recommend that you save them. You're not probably going to use all of them that are in here. And then in this bag, we have dimensionals. Now, dimensionals are 3D adhesives that we put on whenever we want to elevate items up. And these are the mini dimensionals, and you can see that they're smaller than a traditional one. This is what one of the dimensionals look like, and that's the thickness. And as a comparison, this is the full size. So they are quite a bit smaller. They go great whenever you're, can you tell I was stamping this morning? I got some inked up fingers. Love my inky fingers. Okay, so that's the dimensionals, and we have some of our linen thread in here. I love our linen thread. I have been buying the linen thread since I first became a demonstrator because it's neutral. It goes with everything, and I do mean everything. And you can use it as is. It's a thin, well, it's a thick thread, kind of woven. But if you want to double it up on something, it makes the cutest bows when it's doubled up. It just is amazing. Think I could do a bow here now? No. But trust me, they're really cute. So that's what comes in the set, and I will be back shortly to show you some alternatives to use these items for, and you can all stamp together if you'd like to join me. I'd love for that. And thanks for tuning in and watching my site, and I appreciate your input. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and also give me a thumbs up. It can be an inked up thumb, that's fine. And if you want to be notified whenever I post new videos, hit the little bell for notifications. I appreciate your input, and if you have comments, I would love to hear them. If you have options you'd like to see, or if you'd like more information on ordering the paper pumpkin, you can reach me at my 24-hour website for my stores, suestapp.stampinup.net. My email is suestapp1@gmail.com, and then my website is suestapp.com. So you can always find me. Happy to help you, and look forward to stamping with you soon. Happy stamping for now. Bye. Hi there, it's Sue Stapp back with you for the March Paper Pumpkin. And I did a reveal a little bit earlier, and now I have some alternative cards to show you. So let me show you what I come up with. These are the two cards that were shown in the actual instruction sheet. Aren't they pretty? Here's to you, and this one just says happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. So great colors in this. I really like them. The prints are so nice, and there's a lot of ways to use these. So I mentioned before that this paper pumpkin came with 4 stencils, and these stencils were clouds and a sunburst and stars, and I forget what the third one was. Boy, oh boy, it's only a little while ago. It'll come to me. So here's what I've done. I'm going to show you some that have the stencil on it. This is the starburst, and this stamp here at the bottom is in your kit. So all of this, the happy birthday, the flowers, and that beautiful starburst, and the linen thread, all was in the paper pumpkin this month. And this one also was. This is the stars used as a stencil. And I took the graphic that was on the front of the card set. It's this one. And I just kind of played around with it, and I went over it with some other colors to make it a little darker. I wanted more like a sunset than a sunrise, I guess. So that's the second card. And the third card, I put together some pieces. This is the pretty peacock card base. And I used some strips from this, and the flowers are from the envelope inserts. And I thought they looked really nice with this. So another happy birthday card. You can always use birthday cards. This is another one that used the envelope insert, and this is a different pattern. I used those floral piece stamped in black here, and the sentiment on this says, "May your journey through life take you to many new and exciting places." Thought that was a nice sentiment. Here's one I used the cloud stencil on, and you can see the tones up here at the top, and I put the trees on. These were die cuts that were in the set, and this is the sentiment that I stamped in Pretty Peacock. This one I kind of did a collage of some of the leftover pieces I had, and you can see I used the envelope inserts, I used the scraps from the other sections that were in the set, and then I put the happy birthday on this one, and I sponged around the edge in the old olive. Here's one with the clouds, trees, flowers, and it says, "Here's to you." Now this one, I thought it was going to turn out a lot more dramatic than it did. If you can see, I made this 3 different heights so that it would overlap and underlap, so it looked like it was under there. It doesn't show up as much as I thought it would, but it's still a nice looking card and very neutral. Here's one, says happy birthday, and it says all the best for a happy, healthy, and prosperous year. Now that kind of sounds like a New Year's card, but it could certainly be a birthday card too. And I did that on white cardstock. And this is one I did with the, again with the cloud stencil, and I put a strip of that flower paper, and this just says congratulations on all 3 of those banners. Here's another one. I thought this is nice. It's kind of masculine looking. Oh, this was the other stencil, the mountains. Duh. I knew I'd think of it eventually. It'd come to me, huh? So this says, here's to you. And again, this is a little bit more masculine. It uses mossy meadow as a background. And I put the cardstock on there. And the front is the piece that I stenciled, and those are the birds flying overhead. Got them down here on the banner too. And this banner is from our punch that's called Lovely Label Pick. And you can take your pick. There's 3 sizes of each of the end pieces. And I use this in with the scallops and pop that up with dimensionals as I did this piece. So those are some alternatives I came up with. And the envelope inserts look like this. If you open it, the envelope, we have 8 cardstock, not cardstock, craft stock paper envelopes. And I still have 3 pieces of that one and 3 pieces of this one. I have 1 of these left. I have a lot of the banners left, and some of the green, the blue, the white, just a little bit of everything. And of course I've got my stencils that I can use over and over again. You just wipe those off and store them away until you need them next time. I have some of the tree die cuts on here and some scraps of the pretty peacock. There's of course my Stampin' Spot. And the stamp set itself, I've already labeled this. I'm going to put it away in my paper pumpkin collection, and the instruction sheet. So I hope you enjoyed this. I do have an extra paper pumpkin for this month, and it does include the free stencils. If you're interested, there's also a sponge in here that I haven't used because I had sponges already colored. A lot of people cut these into 4ths to use them for sponging. Some people cut them into 6ths. So that comes with it, along with all the normal dimensionals and linen thread and the glue dots and everything else that you see here. So if you're interested in purchasing that, I will sell it to you for my cost, and you can pick it up here at my home. If you need it mailed to you, I'd be happy to let you know what the shipping charges would be. So again, thank you for joining me this month. I really appreciate your continued loyalty and stopping in, seeing what's going on. Paper Pumpkin is a great subscription, and if you haven't thought about it yet, it is great in the summertime. Great to take along on vacations. Yes, we may actually get to take some vacations this year. Woohoo! So if you're interested in subscribing, I'd be happy to give you information for about $22 a month. You get everything sent right to your house. And again, it includes stuff that's reusable too. So you can start adding to your collection if you're looking to increase your stamps, your ink spots, even stencils in this case. This was a bonus one. And if you're interested and you want to get in on the April Paper Pumpkin, you have to sign up before April 10th. So if you're interested in the April one, let me know, and I'll be happy to get you signed up. Thanks again for joining me, and happy stamping!